Hello, this is Lou from Flaming Divine Astrology, and so we're going to talk about March because we're almost there. It's like 1 week away. Would you believe it? It's like January and February gone. So as we are getting to this last week of February, Mercury goes retrograde, and so that's going to play out pretty much throughout March. So that's going to be quite a big theme for March. We're going to have like a lot of techie glitches and things going backwards. This year, the Mercury retrogrades are in water signs. This time it'll be in Pisces. So Mercury in Pisces is very confusing. It's misunderstandings. It's like having to change like plans around and stuff. It's going to be about emotions as well. So there's a lot about, like if somebody cancels last minute and it ends up feeling bad and just like, or misunderstandings and arguments and stuff that make you like, there's a lot of hurt feelings and stuff going on. It's emotional, people coming from the past, that sort of stuff is typical Mercury retrograde, but on a more emotional level than like last year. They were mostly in fire signs. There was a lot of tech breaking down and stuff. This year it's more emotional. There could be a lot of things to do with like our intuition, our instincts kicking in, going back over things that we like thought before, and like our belief systems changing a little bit. So there's a change of perspective coming with this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. We are then also right in the eclipse season already, but right on the 3rd of March. So as we've entered March, we're into the lunar full moon eclipse, which is going to be a red moon, blood moon, and that is in the sign of Virgo. Because this is the Pisces Virgo axis is where the lunar nodes are currently and where they're leaving later this year. So this is bringing an end into this area of the chart, with it being a lunar full moon as well. This is, and with the south node being there as well, this is very much about endings, ending things coming to an end, completion. It's done, moving forward. This is very much, with it being an earth sign, Virgo, it's very grounded, so it's very tangible, real life things. It can be about the feminine because Virgo is the maiden. It can be about health and care and how we care for others. So it could be that you've given all your time to looking after everybody else. You've not put your own needs first. Maybe that's got to come to an end. Maybe you've got to start thinking about yourself a little bit. It's those kinds of things. It is square to Black Moon Lilith. It just gives this sense of like there is some sort of like desires and lust and things which just aren't going quite as we want. There's an awful lot of opposition to the moon. So the moon in the south node will be sat in Virgo. In Pisces, we literally have like everything else. Bit of an exaggeration. There is Mars, there is the sun, obviously, because that's the opposite to make a full moon. The north node, but there's also Pallas Athena, and they're exact on the sun as well. So the sun, north node, Pallas Athena, all very much exact at 12 degrees opposite the moon in the south node. So this is very it's about wisdom. It's about that feminine wisdom, about knowledge, about healing, about a wider perspective, creation energy. There is a lot of self-empowerment and self-empowerment of the feminine possibly coming through at this time. There could be the ending of a leader due to what's gone on with the feminine. How they've mistreated women, how they've it's just that kind of thing, and the empowerment towards women could be coming through. Let's hope so. But there is also this sense of like longing for and like desires and that sort of thing playing out along with it. Jupiter will be in a positive aspect to both the the sun, the moon, the north node, the south node. It's going to be in trine to the sun, and then sextile to the moon. Sorry, just checking my notes. So that makes it a lot more empowered, like gives more power to it. There's a lot of action that needs to be taken. It could be around a leader, because obviously the sun and all those things in Pisces, as Mars is quite angry, aggressive, assertiveness. There is also like Venus, Mercury's in Pisces as well, because it's going retrograde. So there's a lot of things that have been said, a lot of things to, like information coming out. It's just going to be a lot, I think. But yeah, it's definitely going to bring some endings. And that said, so then we've got obviously the Mercury retrograde we've mentioned in Pisces, and then we go into the around about the 20th of March. Let's have a look. The exact date, 19th of March, let's be exact. On the 19th of March, we've got the new moon in Pisces, and that's at like a late degree, it's at 28 degrees. I find it quite interesting because it's like 1:23, so it's like 1:23 here in the UK, and that's AM GMT time. To me, when I see like 1:23, it's like my guide's giving me a sign that it's time to get ready to go, like get ready, go sort of thing. It's like on your marks, get set, go. 1, 2. It's like the countdown. So yeah, I think because the way it falls, right literally the day before the equinox, where Sun hits 0 degrees of Aries, and we've just had that massive Saturn-Neptune conjunction at that 0 point of Aries. This new moon is literally going to be that point where we're about to start something big. As we move into like the next day with that equinox, the sun moving into 0 degrees, that is literally a new beginning. It's the new astrology year, like astrological year. It's the start of the zodiac. So, you know, this new moon the day before is literally gearing us up ready for that new moon energy to start something. It's going to be really powerful because there is so much going on in Pisces. Yeah, so it's sextile as well to Uranus. So that to me suggests there is this sudden, you know, a sudden new beginning, a very sudden, like something breaks down completely, and we're at ground zero, we're at square one, we're literally about to start something big. There's a very sudden breakdown. So yeah, there's new energy, and then you see on the same day as that equinox on the 20th of March, Mercury goes direct as well. So this is very much like gearing up for something big, for a new start, a fresh beginning. I mean, that spring energy always has that feeling anyway. And then with all of this extra on top, with it being the new moon, the equinox and everything else, yeah, I just think there's this great new, but it's really shocking. It's like a big shock of a new start. Very sudden, unexpected. Something coming in at that time. Yeah, it's going to be great, I think. Once we get to that 10th of April, all the way through 13th of June, we have not really got any retrogrades. We've got Pluto goes retrograde in May, but generally, like, all the planets are going to be like direct, and that is going to be such a fast-paced period of time for 2026. Starting something new and like pushing forward and making things happen. So yeah, I really feel this energy like pushing us forward in that time. I just think March is that last bit of like literally going backwards, having to readjust, having to realign a little bit before that big change and that big shift. But yeah, it's going to be there's some complicated energy for sure in March, you know, but it's the end of that before we get to this like clear energy to just move forward. Thank you for watching. If you wouldn't mind like liking, subscribing, leaving comments, all that stuff, it'd be great. Thanks very much.